This is Change Your Mindset Podcast, the podcast that helps change your life by helping change the mindset of the 99% into the 1% mindset. Here's your host, Adrian Gomez.
Welcome back to Change Your Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Adrian Gomez. So on today's topic for the episode, we're going to be talking about getting up early, how crucial it is and why it's so important, and why most successful people get up early in the morning, and how it separates the 99% of people to that 1%. Majority of people will not get up early. They obviously like sleeping in, or they'll get up a little bit before they have to go to work. Majority of people don't really like getting up early because it's hard. It's not easy. And usually if you set up your alarm, you're just going to snooze it. It takes a lot of discipline to get up early every single morning. Personally, I believe that is the first fight that you have to win every single day, is getting up early. It's like I said, it's not easy. Once you win that fight, the rest of the day should be easy for you, because that is the hardest part of the day, is getting up, because that's when you got to start your day. And obviously your body's still tired, doesn't want to get up, and mentally you don't want to get up yourself, so it's the hardest part to get up. And obviously, like I said, it's the hardest part of the day, but once you conquer that, the rest of the day should be smooth sailing. Personally, for myself, I get up early 5 days out the week to go to the gym. Obviously, for that reason, I get up before the sun rises to start my day. Is it easy? No. Does it ever get any easier? Honestly, it doesn't. It's hard getting up early. Once you hear that alarm go off, you obviously want to go back to sleep because you're mentally tired, or maybe you're physically tired. And obviously, if you're mentally tired, you're going to tell yourself, it's okay, you can go back to sleep. You don't have to get up early. That's the battle you have to win every morning, is to win that battle and get up. Personally, I did struggle with this at the beginning, because when I would set my alarm, I'd just press snooze. I'd press snooze, and it would take me a couple of times before I could get up. Now, the first time alarm goes off, I get up. Like I said, is it easy? Of course not. It's hard. But that was one thing I was able to conquer. I get up early on the first alarm. Trust me, it took a while to conquer that. It's not easy. But mentally, like I said in the previous podcast, it's just mental. Because mentally, sometimes in my head, I'm saying you don't have to get up, just go back to bed, which is super easy to do. Obviously, it's convenient, and it's a battle you'll probably lose if mentally you already gave up. But like I always say, if you're mentally strong about it and you just tell yourself to get up over and over, you'll get up. So there's a reason why the 1% get up early compared to everybody else, which would be the 99%. So if you think about it, when people get up early, obviously they wake up before everybody else. Everybody else is still sleeping, and obviously the sun's not even up yet. So the person that's gotten up early, that 1%, they're already ahead of their competition, whatever it is. If it's either going to the gym, working out before they start their day, a business, job, whatever it could be, or they're getting up earlier to work on their business or whatever they're working on at the time, and they're already beating their competition because their competition is already sleeping in. So they're way ahead of their competition. So that's a big advantage hours-wise. And another advantage of getting up early is majority of the time that's going to be your only quiet time throughout the day, because nobody's up. It's going to be quiet. Whether you're at home or if you're driving, the streets, everywhere is going to be pretty much empty, and it's going to be quiet. So obviously that's going to be your best opportunity to get a lot done, whatever it may be, because you're going to have a lot of time. It's going to be quiet, and it's more chances of you being productive starting your day like that, and then throughout the day, you're going to be productive. And for most people, when they do get up early, they sleep better at night. So if you have trouble sleeping at nighttime, maybe you should try getting up earlier in the morning, because if you ever think about it, if you're getting up early and throughout the day you're working, you're hustling, whatever you're doing, when the day's time to end and you're already at nighttime and you're in bed, you're going to fall asleep because you're exhausted physically. So you won't be in bed turning or, distracted because you're already tired. You started the day off early, you already beat your competition, and you're going to be exhausted. A lot of successful people, like I said, get up early. A lot of people aren't willing to do that, and I think that's one of the key crucial factors of being successful is getting up early. Like I already said in previous podcasts, a lot of celebrities would get up early. Like I said, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Mark Wahlberg, all these celebrities, Kevin Hart, most of the time they're going to the gym that early. So they're getting that done, and then they work on whatever they have to work on, whether it's movies, career, family, whatever it may be. They're already up compared to everybody else, and that's what separates them, because majority of them are the 1% because they're already successful, and they're obviously highly valued men, and this can go for women as well. But at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to get up or not. Like I said, it is hard. Personally, when I get up and the sun's not even up yet, I think that's mentally, for me, the best part, because it means I'm already up before 99% of the people. I'm already getting things done, and I'm already ahead of the day technically because the sun's not even up. So I'm already ahead of the sun in a way, if you want to think it like that. And you can also see it yourself, if you're driving during the streets, you're going to see the streets are empty. Obviously, people that are probably up are either going to work or coming back or doing the same thing you were doing possibly. And you can see the difference from the 1% and 99%. You can physically see it in the streets. No one's out there. 99% of people, they're at home sleeping. So you can physically see it yourself. One example I've seen, and I've done a couple of times here and there, is for people when they're waiting for stores for releases. Obviously, the store hasn't opened yet, and they get up there super early because they want to get whatever the release is, the exclusive, whether it's for themselves or to resell it for profits. So you would see them waiting in line super early at nighttime. And if you ever think about it, it's hard to get up early. So they're already getting up early as it is. And if you think about it, if they're in the front of the line, they already beat their competition. So they're way ahead of everybody else because their competition is still sleeping. So they're pretty much guaranteed to get whatever exclusive or item they're getting because they chose to get up early and they already beat their competition. So that's just a simple example, something like that you can see for getting up early. It takes a lot of discipline to get up early. And from then on, I mean, like I said, your days should be a lot easier if you're able to do that, because that's the first fight you're going to have for a day that you have to beat every single day. If you don't get up early and you don't beat that fight, you already lost the day. Because one, your competition is already ahead of you. Two, you already lost time that could have been crucial for you being productive, doing whatever you have to do. And it's an inner battle between you and your mind every single day. It's hard, but it's up to you if you're going to win that battle. I see a lot of people that are really disciplined. Obviously, they get up early because when they go to the gym around here opens around 4 a.m. Before the gym's even open, some of them are already waiting for the gym to open. And they're there every single day. They're consistent. And it's hard because I know where they're coming from because I'm doing it myself. And these same people are getting up early just to go to the gym, do the workout, and then when they're done with the workout, they go to the jobs because they get dressed up, and then you just see them all packed up, and then they probably have an 8 o'clock job, 9 o'clock job. So these people are getting up earlier than everybody else, obviously changing their lives physically, mentally, and they're already beating their competition. And that's going to make them hugely successful. Whatever they're doing, that's going to make you successful. Whatever it is, if you're doing a business or you're trying to be the best at your job, go up the corporate ladder, whatever you're trying to do mentally, you also will be very successful. And these people are there day in, day out. I always see them there. And they're winning that battle every single day because I see them there. Like saying, they're consistent and they're super disciplined, which I always have the highest respect for people like that because it's not easy. If it was easy, I always talk about it. Everyone can do this, but it's not easy. That's what separates the 1% of people from the 99% people. Whether you want to be the 1%, you got to do what the 1% do. It's not easy, obviously. Then the 99% would be doing it as well. They'd be successful. They'd have money. They'd be physically fit, whatever it could be. They'd be the best versions of themselves. But it's not easy. How you want to live your life, that's up to you. But getting up early and winning that battle, that plays a huge part of being successful. And I always hear from successful people that always get up early. Whether they want to or not, they will, because they know how crucial it is. And once you stop getting up early, and say if you're successful and you're just getting up whenever you want, you're not going to be as motivated. You're not going to have the fight in you anymore. And your competition, who's trying to work and beat you, is getting up early now. So they're going to outdo you because they're doing what you used to do, because you got at a high level and you're very competitive, and now you got satisfied because of where you're at, and now your competition is going to beat you. Now they're getting up early, they're putting in the work, and soon they'll be ahead of you. There's this quote that goes, "The wolf on top of the mountain is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the mountain." That quote's to say it all. If you're on top of the mountain and you're satisfied, obviously the person climbing up that mountain is hungry, wants it more than you because you're already satisfied. Maybe you already climbed that mountain, you're on top. So that person climbing the mountain will always surpass you if you don't want it anymore, or you're satisfied and too comfortable. But as always, that's up to you. There's another famous quote, sir, everyone's heard of, obviously reference to getting up early. Goes, "The early bird gets the worm." And I can stand by that 100% because that's 100% true. Because if you're up early, you're going to get it. Like they said, the early bird gets the worm. And I can stand by that 110% every single time, because every time I get up, you always be on top, whatever you're trying to do. These podcasts can just be words to you. They might not even mean anything, or you might not even care. If you do care, then obviously you want to change your life. You want to change the way you think. You obviously don't want to think like the 99% of people, because those people are stuck in a repetitive cycle called the rat race. They're just going to be the same thing, working the rest of their lives, making someone else money. And obviously at 1%, they're obviously financial free, and they don't think like everybody else. And I'm pretty sure if you're that person, you listen to this podcast, you want to be that 1%. Because I truly believe if you're born into this world, you are born with greatness. And it's up to you if you want to be great or not. No one, like I always say, no one can force you to do anything. It's up to you. The person looking back in the mirror, that's the person that has to put in the work. That's the person that has to beat that person in the mirror every single day and be the best version of themselves. It's hard, obviously. Because like I always say, if it was easy, everyone would be successful, rich. But it's not easy, unfortunately. So whether you want to take that route or not, it's up to you. If you want to change your life, that's totally up to you. You can't wait around hoping you win the lottery, or someone gives you free money like the government is doing, or you want the government to take care of you. Because at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. If you live in the United States of America, you have the opportunity to make however much money you want. You have the freedom to, and it's totally up to you. But it's up to you at the end of the day. If you, like I said, you want to get up early, beat that battle, and go along your day being obviously productive. Because if you're not productive, you're never going to get ahead. And if you're just going day by day, waiting for the weekend, you're just going to waste your life. And it's sad to see it, that people just waste their lives working for 50 years, 40, 50, 60 years, whatever it may be, and then they retire. It's sad to see, and it's unfortunate, because like I said, anyone can be great, and that greatness starts by getting up early. And if you can get up early, that's a great sign that you will be great and you will be successful. And it's hard. Like I said, you can physically see it. If you go outside, it's empty. Everyone else is sleeping in bed while you out there getting it. Your competition is sleeping, and you can physically see it. And to me personally, I love to see it. I love getting up early before the sun rises, because I know I'm already starting off my day before everybody else, and already beating my competition. And I'm going to do that day in and day out, because that's how I decided to live my life. How you decide to live your life, that's totally up to you. I personally want to be the best version of myself. As I always say, if you want to change your life, you have to change your mindset. It's hard, obviously, but Nothing's easy in life anymore. And like I said, if you want to win that battle every single day, start off your day the right way. Start off your day productive. Get up early. Whether you get up early to go to the gym, or maybe you have a side hustle, or maybe you're just trying to improve a skill or something. Whatever it may be, just get up early, because that's in the long term will benefit you. Whatever you're doing. And that's a good discipline to have in life, because a lot of people don't have it. 99% of people don't have that skill, and obviously they don't have that discipline to get up. Even if they do try, they're just going to press that snooze button, and that's what will separate you from them. And that's why very few people do it, because it's hard. And nowadays people don't want to do things unless they're easy or things are handed to them. If you want to be successful, if you want to be the best version of yourself, if you want to be financially free, that's what it takes. It takes that mindset, and it takes getting up early to go get it. But like I always say, this can just be words. At the end of the day, it's up to you. If you want to change your life, that's up to you. If you don't, that's up to you. But you have the opportunity. Like I said, I feel like we're all born with greatness. It's up to you if you want to take it or not, and be great. As always, I always appreciate you guys listening to the podcast, because like I say, I know you take time out of your guys' busy day, and I know nowadays time is very precious, and I appreciate you listening to this podcast. Hopefully these podcasts really do help you, and hopefully they change your mindset a bit. And if you can share this with people, follow the podcast, I'd appreciate it. Any support helps, and I wish you guys the best, and take care of yourself.
Thank you for listening to Change Your Mindset podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. As always, change your mindset to change your life.